Welcome to Wisdom Quotes. Today be inspired by Lao Tzu. Lao Tzu, also known as Laozi, was an ancient Chinese philosopher and writer who is traditionally considered the founder of Taoism. We are pleased to present his best quotes for your enjoyment. When you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everyone will respect you. Care about what other people think, and you will always be their prisoner. The best fighter is never angry. Accomplish but do not boast. Accomplish without show. Accomplish without arrogance. Accomplish without grabbing. Accomplish without forcing. A man with outward courage dares to die. A man with inner courage dares to live. If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. Knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. If you realize that you have enough, you are truly rich. To know that you do not know is the best. To think you know when you do not is a disease. Recognizing this disease as a disease is to be free of it. When there is no desire, all things are at peace. The reason why the universe is eternal is that it does not live for itself. It gives life to others as it transforms. Become totally empty. Quiet the restlessness of the mind. Only then will you witness everything unfolding from emptiness. Do your work, then step back. The only path to serenity. The further one goes, the less one knows. Hope and fear are both phantoms that arise from thinking of the self. When we don't see the self as self, what do we have to fear? He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. The flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. What the caterpillar calls the end, the rest of the world calls a butterfly. Knowledge is a treasure, but practice is the key to it. If you do not change direction, you may end up where you are heading. A good traveler has no fixed plans and is not intent on arriving. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. By letting go, it all gets done. A leader is best when people barely know he exists, when his work is done, his aim fulfilled, and they will say, "We did it ourselves." To a mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders. I have just 3 things to teach: simplicity, patience, compassion. These 3 are your greatest treasures. If a person seems wicked, do not cast him away. Awaken him with your words. Elevate him with your deeds. Repay his injury with your kindness. Do not cast him away. Cast away his wickedness. Stop leaving, and you will arrive. Stop searching, and you will see. Stop running away, and you will be found. If you try to change it, you will ruin it. Try to hold it, and you will lose it. To see things in the seed, that is genius. Those who flow as life flows know they need no other force. Perfection is the willingness to be imperfect. Silence is a source of great strength. Great acts are made up of small deeds. Act without expectation. He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. Loss is not as bad as wanting more. Your own positive future begins in this moment. All you have is right now. Every goal is possible from here. To hold, you must first open your hand, let go. If you correct your mind, the rest of your life will fall into place. Doing nothing is better than being busy doing nothing. The way to do is to be. Give evil nothing to oppose, and it will disappear by itself. Respond intelligently, even to unintelligent treatment. Kindness in words creates confidence. Kindness in thinking creates profoundness. Kindness in giving creates love. The truth is not always beautiful, nor beautiful words the truth. As soon as you have made a thought, laugh at it. Muddy water, let stand, becomes clear. There is a time to live and a time to die, but never to reject the moment. Spring comes, and the grass grows by itself. So the unwanting soul sees what's hidden, and the ever-wanting soul sees only what it wants. The female always surpasses the male with stillness. In her stillness, she is yielding. Take care with the end, as you do with the beginning. Because of a great love, one is courageous. Just remain in the center, watching, and then forget that you are there. To understand the limitation of things, desire them. Colors blind the eye, sounds deafen the ear, flavors numb the taste, thoughts weaken the mind, desires wither the heart. To be worn out is to be renewed. Love is of all the passions the strongest, for it attacks simultaneously the head, the heart, and the senses. She does not show herself, and therefore is apparent. She does not affirm herself, and therefore is acknowledged. She does not boast, and therefore has merit. She does not strive, and therefore is successful. It is exactly because she does not contend that nobody can contend with her. Knowing others is wisdom. Knowing the self is enlightenment. Mastering others requires force. Mastering the self requires strength. He who knows he has enough is rich. Perseverance is a sign of willpower. True words are not fancy. Fancy words are not true. The good do not debate. Debaters are not good. To realize that you do not understand is a virtue. Not to realize that you do not understand is a defect. Countless words count less than the silent balance between yin and yang. Not knowing is true knowledge. Presuming to know is a disease. First realize that you are sick, then you can move toward health. The difficult problems in life always start off being simple. Great affairs always start off being small. When people see some things as beautiful, other things become ugly. When people see some things as good, other things become bad. The person of superior integrity does not insist upon his integrity. For this reason, he has integrity. The person of inferior integrity never loses sight of his integrity. For this reason, he lacks integrity. There is no greater danger than underestimating your opponent. The master observes the world, but trusts his inner vision. He allows things to come and go. He prefers what is within to what is without. One who is too insistent on his own views finds few to agree with him. To attain knowledge, add things every day. To attain wisdom, remove things every day. When pure sincerity forms within, it is outwardly realized in other people's hearts. You might enjoy wisdom quotes from other great thinkers.